Islam to all. Ego sum like Tajiri Bay, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredis. We are the original indigenous, sovereign, natural, divine, Moorish American nationals who are the Moorish National Republic federal government and the Moorish American Consulate. We are Desidens Spiritum, returned Alive. We are the ministers, creditors, executors, claimants, trustees, beneficiaries, and heirs of our own vast estate. We are our mother, father, and descendants of the great pharaohs of Kemet and of the ancient Moabites and Canaanites. We are in the jurisdiction of our ancestral inherited estate at this time and at all points in time. We have declared peace on our land at all times. We are exercising all of our sovereign rights at this time and at all points in time. Nothing in this lawful spoken affidavit, nor any other documents, nor verbal declarations or proclamations shall be construed as consent to any other jurisdiction than in the jurisdiction of our ancestral inherited estate. It is with great pride that we, the original indigenous, sovereign Moorish National Republic federal government, proclaim and declare to all of the earth that we have, by our divine will and sovereign autographs, embanked, made safe, and made unhurt all land, all natural resources, all universal commerce, and all who consent to Moorish subject status. We have, by this spoken, published, and written affidavit, nationalized our vast estate. How have we accomplished this? We have placed a Moorish American Treasury sovereign credit instrument in the sum certain amount of 666 trillion gold Moorish sovereign dollarium on the public record as of August the 2nd, 2019 and September 11th, 2019. The intent of the sovereign credit instrument is to state and declare that we are the creditors to all of the nations of the earth. We are the heirs to all land, all natural resources, and all universal commerce. All universal commerce shall peacefully resume by, with, and for the sovereign Moorish Americans who are the law and who are the government. We have accomplished this by making several actions and publications on the public record in a unified one voice by all Moorish American nationals. We have declared and proclaimed with one voice our universal sovereignty over our vast estate and the ancient Moorish American Al-Moroccan Empire. We have activated the Moorish American Consulate as commissioned by the de jure Moorish National Republic federal government, and said commissioning date is May 18th, 2018. We have notified all doing business as de facto governors in all capital letters, President of the United States in all capital letters, Attorneys General, U.S. Secretaries of State, Administrative Clerks, Clerks of Court, Attorneys, Archdioceses, and all doing business under foreign British titles in all capital letters. We have informed them all of our existence. We have re-energized the ancient, current, and continuous de jure original indigenous, sovereign, divine, natural, Moorish National Republic federal government. The said governance of the people, by the people, and for the people continues to stand from time immemorial. The signatures of the original indigenous sovereign people have been placed on the public record by the people and will continue to be placed on the public record into perpetuity by the people, who are the Moorish National Republic federal government. The people who are the sovereign Moorish American nationals have also activated the ancient original indigenous sovereign supreme judiciary of the de jure Moorish American Consulate and of the de jure Moorish National Republic federal government. We have also activated the National Trust of the People, Said trust has been placed on the public record at numerous locations all over our land. We have also issued national identification cards, which is ongoing. We have issued subject status documents, which is ongoing as well. And we will continue to issue conveyance tags, gold-backed credit instruments, etc. All Moorish American nationals and all Moorish subjects must be properly identified with national identification, and all property must be properly identified with Moorish National Republic federal government identification and or our Moorish national flag, which is red with the green 5-pointed star. We have also forgiven all presumed past debts universally. All corporate debt that we have forgiven includes all dead pledges, which are mortgages, all loans, student, auto, payday, or otherwise, all presumed bonds and or bail, all property tax and all commercial debts created by the fiat Federal Reserve debt system. All property at North America is under the authority and the control of the people who are the de jure Moorish National Republic federal government, and is now in the jurisdiction of our ancestral inherited estate, as is all property now backed by gold, precious metals, and rare earth minerals. We have also issued a universal, original, indigenous, sovereign affidavit of currency control. All Moorish American nationals are currency controllers. We have set the price of gold at 50,000 dollarium per troy ounce. The price of the living rare earth metals that are the original indigenous sovereign Moorish American people is incalculable. It cannot be measured and is far above all else in the universe. See our rare earth metal document, which is part and parcel of our said lawful affidavits. We have revived the acts of the Universal Postal Union and the 209 indigenous nations of the earth by written affidavit, sent to the Universal Postal Union, registered mail 375454621, dated June 1st, 2019, and affirmed received at the Universal Postal Union in Bern, Switzerland. It was received June 7, 2019 at 7:31 antemeridium. Said affidavit is also affirmed received at the United Nations Corporation at Vienna, Austria, for their notification that we are not under their authority, but we are sovereign and they are subject to us. We have repossessed all abandoned property on our land, and all property was in fact presumed abandoned because it belongs to the heirs from time immemorial into perpetuity. We have placed said repossession on the public record. We have placed a tribute, credit, money of account in gold and silver in the Universal Trust for each sovereign indigenous nation of the earth. The amount is to be determined upon meeting with each of the said nations and in congruence with the needs of the sovereign indigenous people, governments, and nations. Corporations are notwithstanding. We have placed a $100 million tribute also for each Moorish American national in the said trust. Said credit instruments have been placed on the public land records at or near Pierce County, Washington Territory at 5/7/2019, 3:26:02 p.m. Recording number is 2019-0507-0653, pages 25, 26, and 27. Notification of said tribute is affirmed received by U.S. Treasurer Jovita Carranza by way of registered mail RE 375453780 U.S. on April 26, 2019 at 11 antemeridium. On August 3rd, 2018, we as a unified nation and with one voice began the Moorish American Treasury and placed an affidavit of Universal Commercial Code 1 lien on the United States Corporation Company and the United States Department of the Treasury and all agents and principals. We then began saturating our land with gold-backed sovereign indigenous liens on all corporations, all agents, all heirs, assigns, and principals. We have now posted our first universal offset against all of the gold-backed lien instruments in our treasury with this sovereign credit instrument. This $666 trillion sovereign credit instrument does make safe our vast estate in the wake of the October 1st, 2019 deadline that shall be missed by the International Monetary Fund Corporation, the Bank of International Settlements Corporation, the United States Service Corporation, the Vatican Corporation, and the London Corporation. These corporations are in default on all that they have presumably claimed, and they shall remain so. Our land and its resources and people are safe. The claiming of the gold-backed sovereign money of account by all doing universal commerce on our land shall be made through the Moorish National Republic Federal Government Tax and Revenue Office in Washington, District of Columbia Territory, formerly the Office of Tax and Revenue. All commercial venues shall contact said office to set up your gold-backed money of account. The Constitution for the United States, 1789 and 1791, and the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, 1786 and 1836, shall be your charter. Moorish American nationals remain your top priority. We have replaced the fiat currency with gold-backed Moorish sovereign dollarium, which shall be printed in the coming months. Until said time, we will create and use sovereign credit instruments issued from the Moorish American Treasury. While this peaceful transition is taking place, all of those with Moorish American identification cards shall be demonstrating their use of at all commercial venues. We command peace and patience during this time, and all shall enjoy the lawful use of our land for the time that you have remaining here. Once again, the Moorish American Treasury, the Moorish American people, who are the Moorish National Republic Federal Government, have placed on the public record on September 11th, 2019, a sovereign credit instrument in the amount of $666 trillion in gold Moorish sovereign dollarium to uplift fallen humanity and to make solvent the whole earth, which is the empire of the Moors, New Jerusalem. All universal commerce shall peacefully resume by, with, and for the sovereign Moorish Americans who are the law and who are the government. And with that, we leave you in the language of our ancestors. Amindiko vobis, que cum que allegaveritis, super terram erunt legata et in coelo, que cum que solveritis, super terram erunt saluto et in coelo. Peace and grand rising to the Moors.